Boy, do I have a ton of information to share with you guys. Information you've never heard anywhere else. There's exclusive information that you guys are definitely going to want to know, and you want to make sure you watch this video to its entirety. Before we jump into all that juicy information, I want you first to watch the trailer because I want you to be hyped when you hear this information. So with that being said, guys, let's jump in and let's check out this brand new gameplay trailer of the First Descendant.
We always ask questions. What is it that actually exists? Where does the origin come from? Where are we headed to in the end? If you feel confused, just reload your gun.
All right, so if you're not hyped after watching that trailer, I don't know what's going to get you hyped because, man, that was amazing. So what we're going to do right now, guys, is we're going to talk about all the exclusive information we know about the game. I'm going to have a more in-depth video going over the trailer and breaking it down, so you guys are definitely going to want to make sure you're tuned to that. But let's get started with the first thing you want to know. When can I actually play this game? You will be able to play this game, guys, on October the 20th. Through the 26th. It's going to be extremely important that you go down below to the comment section and click on that link that's going to allow you to sign up to the beta. So you guys can have access to the beta. Make sure you click on that link. Now, with that being said, guys, there's going to be a 4-player co-op action RPG shooter. So very similar to a loot and shooter, but with more RPG mechanics. One of the things that separates this game different from other ones, which you guys have already seen, of course, is its extensive grapple hook. And as you see here, guys, we see 4 characters running alongside here, each with its own unique abilities. Now, what makes this game really awesome is the fact that this game is built in Unreal Engine 5, and that makes the game look amazing. Now, look at the quality that we have on this boss. We get to see a ton of different mechanics. Not only does he have a weapon, but he also has a different type of ability, which is the cape that he has in the back, which does a different action. And here we guys get to see a ton of stuff that we hadn't seen prior to this particular trailer being released. Now let's talk a little bit about the story about the game. The Descendants guys are waging war against Carol and his army of alien invaders. So you're gonna be fighting a ton of aliens, guys, which is gonna make this game really, really crazy and really, really good. There's a total of 4 different characters that we get to see here in the trailer. Now, of course, we will have a more in-depth guide going over all the different characters that are found within the trailer, because there are a total of 10 different characters that you're gonna be able to play as. The characters we actually saw here in the trailer, guys, is Lepek, which is the guy you saw in the beginning that, you know, is getting his arm done because he has a powerful weapon within that arm. We also have a look at Veza, which is going to be a character that uses cold abilities, of course, freeze abilities to debuff enemies. We also get a look at Bunny, which is kind of like the Hunter in Destiny, super fast abilities, and she has a nuke ability and electrical attack. We also get a look at Ajax, which is a tank with space warping abilities. Now, we didn't have this information before, but now we actually have the information on who these characters are, their names, and what their abilities are all about. But with that being said, there's an additional 6 more characters that we don't know about. Now, what's going to make these characters unique and different from each other ones is the fact that each of them will have a unique skill set. So each character will play a little different. Now, as you guys may know, loot and shooters, RPGs usually ship with 3 characters. For this game to be shipping with a total of 10 different characters, it has me really excited, because that means the extensive amount of playstyles that you're going to be able to find in this game are going to be very, very viable and very different for each character. Now, on top of the skill set, we are also going to have different abilities that you're going to be used for each individual character. Each character will have its own unique weapons that they're going to be attached to. Of course, you're going to have the grappling hook. And the way the game is going to work, it's going to work very similar to most loot and shooters or RPG. You're going to grow stronger throughout the game through various missions, side quests that you're going to be able to do, or also by playing the storyline. Now, with that being said, there's also going to be secrets that you're going to need to discover within the game that are going to allow you to unlock special exclusive weapons for that level that you're going to encounter. Now, in addition to that, your character will be able to equip a total of 3 different guns. So you got your primary, your secondary, and of course your sidearm. And on top of that, you also will have 4 pieces of armor that you'll be able to use on your character, and various sub weapons that you're also able to use. Now, they say that they want to focus primarily on you being able to have multiple armor, and that armor will be able to be used to play different battle encounters, because these particular battle encounters will require you guys to swap up gear to give you a more of a chance to actually defeating these powerful enemies. They say that they want to focus primarily on new equipment development to make your character grow by combining various pieces to enhance your character's playstyle. In addition to that, your character will be able to change the firearm stats and add new abilities to their characters, which should make completing missions and side quests more easier. But they said it is extremely important that you play as a co-op, because some of these engagements are really hard. Now, talking about engagements, they said that the boss battles, they wanted to make sure that when you saw a monster and when you saw a boss, you actually got scared. So they made big, huge monsters, guys, very similar to Monster Hunter, where the enemies look massive. And all of these different bosses will have different appearances, which is something I like, because I hate when devs go ahead and take one boss and they multiply them in different battle areas, and you're fighting the same boss with different abilities. They said they wanted to focus primarily on making sure that when you fought these particular enemies or bosses, that the boss didn't feel gimmicky, but instead of that, you experienced a more compact and a strategic type of game that requires you to play as a team in order to defeat these bosses. Now, with the ability of having 10 different players to pick from, a 4-player co-op, dynamic character abilities, multiple skills, and unique weapons, guys, I am extremely excited for the game and can't wait for this game to be released. But before we get all excited, guys, we have the beta to jump in there, test all the 10 different characters, because the beta will have all 10 of them, and seeing if actually us getting hyped for the First Descendant was actually worth it. So guys, get ready. October the 20th to the 26th, you guys have beta access to the First Descendant. We're going to have full coverage here on the channel, covering all 10 different players, giving you guys the best builds, best abilities. But with that being said, guys, you guys are definitely going to want to check out this video where I go over the trailer and break down every single thing you missed in the trailer. So make sure you guys head on over there and check out that video. If you guys are enjoying the content we have here on the channel, a like would be greatly appreciated. And don't forget to show a little bit more love and support like these people that have shown more love and support by clicking the join button down below and becoming part of the Bolt Nation. If you guys want to hit us with a massive thank you, hit that thank you button down below as well. It does help us out in the channel. Thank you guys for watching. Enjoy the rest of the content, and I'll catch you guys on the next video.